Oh, hey, sorry about that. I didn't see there. I was selling those duplicates on the MLB The Show companion app because we, as you should already know, are no money spent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on episode 2 of the No Money Spent series, and this is the series that is meant to cover you whether you are a god at the game or you are god awful at the game. In episode 1, make sure to check it out if you haven't, we talked about some of the core values of being no money spent, the things you need to do to make sure that you're in a position to succeed. However, episodes throughout the year, we're going to give you guys updates on the progress we've made, the polls I've gotten, how I'm approaching things that week. We'll get you some ranked gameplay in there as well. And then we'll tell you what the plan is for the coming week. And since the last video, a lot has happened. So let's go ahead, let's dive right in. Starting off, one of the biggest things we did, I said it early on, we did a Conquest tips video on the channel as well. Completing the Nation of Baseball Conquest early in the year, while it is a grind, is a great opportunity to set yourself up. You get a lot of packs from the missions, you get hidden packs along the way, and my lord, was our pack luck there. At first, it seemed a little quiet, but one of the Ballin' Is a Habit packs we earned from a hidden reward ended up giving us our biggest pull of the year yet. You can see right here, and who we bring home. Oh, come on! Come on! Mooki! Mooki! Ah! So you can see it there. We got the Mooki Bets pull, which really set us up. Now, if you remember from episode 1, one of the things I talked about for my approach personally is I like to take the live series collection as the game presents it to me. Now, when I say take what the game gives to me, I mean follow the collections that I can get. The last thing I want to do is I want to be 4 or 5 cards away and be super far away. If you look right now, if you're just kind of going after the cheapest cards, you could say, yeah, I'm only 5 cards away from live series, but I need Shohei Ohtani. We're just going to do rounding to make it easier. 180. Ronald Acuna, 160. Okay, well now I'm up to 340 already. 100,000 for Aaron Judge. Well, that's 440,000, and 197,000 for Mike Trout. Pending the day, could be 200,000. So now I'm in a spot where, yeah, I only need 4 or 5 cards, but I need 6, 7, 800,000 subs to finish those cards. So I like to knock out some of the big boys along the way in the collection. And with Mooki Bets, although the prices have shifted a little bit, he and Aaron Judge pretty much were going at the same price at the time of the poll. Since we pulled Garrett Cole really earlier in our No Money Spent journey, the thought that came to my mind was sell Mooki Bets because I don't have Shohei, buy Aaron Judge. It's pretty much a parallel move, not a ton of stub difference between the two at the time, and then just complete the Yankees. So that's what we did. We grabbed all the Yankees cards, we collected them, and we grabbed ourselves Bernie Williams and knocked out one of the more expensive collections early on, thanks to that Mookie pull. One of the other pulls we grabbed recently was a nice Jacob deGrom. So I looked at the Rangers and I said, I have a good chunk. So maybe in a similar fashion to what I did with Aaron Judge, maybe I knock out the Rangers. So I was going to save up my stubs for Corey Seager. However, like I said, let the game dictate you. That's my personal approach. And I noticed that I had some low-hanging fruit on some collections. You see the Reds, the Tigers, and the White Sox. These 3 teams were teams that, based on the cards I had pulled, all had 20 plus cards in their collection. I had pulled some of their top guys. So I was in a position where I could pretty much collect those cards and get the same exact amount of stubs back for doing the collection. You see, each collection, along with getting a card, you get 1,300 stubs along the way. So with these cheap collections, by me waiting and building up the collection a little bit, I was able to spend really basically nothing. The White Sox, I profited. The Reds, I broke even. It cost me about 1,300 subs exactly to finish them off. And then the Tigers, where I was sitting, it was going to cost me about 1,550 to finish their collection. So I basically spent 250 stubs for the Tigers. I spent about 100 stubs for the Reds at the end of it. And then for the White Sox, I made about 150 stubs. Now, these are little movements. I'm not saying it moves the needle in either direction, but basically it allowed me to complete 3 collections at a very small cost. I did 3 collections here for about 200, 300 stubs. just because I had been grabbing these guys, working to get those packs. I saw an opportunity. I took that opportunity. I also was able to get a lucky Bobby Witt pull off camera. It was late at night. I recorded just in case there was anything super crazy in the pack. We got Bobby Witt, who's not super expensive, but he is the lone diamond for the Royals, which very suddenly made the Royals a super cheap team to complete their collection. Get that 85 overall Raul Ibanez. We also made our dive into the events this week, and we ran a pretty hefty theme team for most stuff. So basically the way we approached it was I was sacrificing a little bit of my team overall in order to focus on the divisions that don't quite have as much progress for me in Team Affinity. At the time of the recording, I'm almost done with the AL Central, and the only other division outside of that is the NL West. So whether it's pushing through more of the events, whether it's doing a little bit of the showdown grind, both of those are really close. We used a lot of these special team builds in the events, which again could sometimes create a challenge, but we mostly played pretty well. We grabbed some wins. We get Grayson Rodriguez, and holy Moses, did Grayson get smacked around, but we'll figure it out. And again, before we hop into this game, your low-hanging fruit, man, it's going to be that Team Affinity. So make sure you're getting your Team Affinity progress completed here. If you haven't been already, get on that. And don't forget about this spring breakout program. There's still Cruz there. This Colson Montgomery has been one of my favorite cards. You're going to see him in the starting lineup in our roster momentarily. This card is nasty. So get those things done. Now you can sit back and enjoy the game. All right, so this is what we're running here. Now, one of these cards, I got excited. I opened the pack before we had the recording. We did earn our first hitters captain from the XP path. Like I said, we lost some time last week, over the course of this last week, but we're still getting a lot of good progress. So we added this Adalberto Mondesi card, and I am so excited for this card. In fact, I'm so excited he's leading off for us in our first game of the year. So Mondesi is going to be leading off at second base, followed by Josh Gibson at third, Reds legend Ken Griffey Jr. in center field, Aaron Judge going to be in left field for us, Colson Montgomery at shortstop. I've really enjoyed using this card so far. Bernie Williams is going to play in right for that Yankees collection. Bryce Harper at first. Ismani Grandal. The Yaz Queen is back behind the dish. We're going to go Cedric Mullins at DH. Bench, we've got Ricky Henderson to run. Gary Sanchez is a backup catcher. Juan Soto bat I like. And Tamar Johnson is here. I know it's two lefties. Initially, Tamar Johnson was starting at second base. And then I realized I unlocked the hitter's captain's pack. So I had to go grab Mondesi. I couldn't help it. You can see the rotation here on the screen. But today, we're going to open up with Kodai Senga. I think he's the guy that gives me the best chance to win this first game. Can overwhelm somebody if we match up with somebody that's not very good, stuck in the low parts of ranked. But I think he can also be solid for us if we're playing a competent player that's just starting the ranked push, kind of like we are. It's gonna be interesting because this could be a god player just now starting ranked, or it could be the worst person ever playing. But Kodai Senga on the bump, lineup looking good, lineup's looking handsome. I feel good. First ranked game of the year. It is time. It is time to be excellent for 9 innings of baseball. He also has Kodai Senga. We're on the road. And definitely on paper, we got the team advantage. We don't even have our logos loaded in yet. I need to load in the logos. Okay, this is the first game. We have to ruin MLB The Show for this kid. Oh, no. Oh, no. Never mind. Go. Go. Come on. Let's go. Hey, that's how we start the year. That's how we start the year. An embarrassing strikeout followed by a nuke. We wanted that. Oh, God bless. Oh, no. Oh, no. Run, Aaron. We got that. We got that. That's a single. That's a single. Ooh, that ball broke. We missed it back. Oh, wait. The captain, Derek Jeter, number 2. On. Got him. Let's go. That's a pitch. As we get further along in ranked, I'm probably not going to throw, but early on, you take those chances. Test your opponent. See if they're ready for the up and in fastball. We got a run to play with, and it worked out. Oh, I was going to punch him out. Ken Griffey Jr., the GOAT. No! All right, well, there goes the perfect game. You go ahead. If you're tracking it, perfect game is officially gone with nobody out in the second inning. You truly hate to see it. Oh, I hunted that? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Really risky. I might be down 3-1. Oh, that worked out. That worked out. I missed my spot. All right, there's the run. There's the run. We'll take the out, though. We'll take the out, though. So we leave defense where it is, because if we bring defense in, maybe something gets through that shouldn't. And there we go. We get the strikeout. But now we got to hit. We got to hit. And then we're underneath the fastball. He's definitely getting us to take some pretty bad swings right now. It's so much louder in his perfect swing. That's the downside. You hear it and you're like, well, that's not a perfect swing. I hate that it does when I take a bad swing. That's the only downside of Josh Gibson. All right, there we go. Good piece from Griffey. We needed that. We needed that. It is only going to be a single because I'm not going to risk running to an out with 2. But we needed to take another good swing. We're slacking. There we go. He hangs a slider to Judge. Or excuse me, a slurve. Oh, no. I was late. I was late. Carry! Go! Run, run, run! Oh, thank God. All right. I was a little late. If I time that better, it's a homer. We get the 2-out double. Terrible. Terrible by me. Terrible by me. This game, if I win by anything less than 5, I feel like, I mean, I'm going to take the win however I can get it. If I win by 5 or less, though, I feel like we kind of choked a little bit. Yeah, it's not anything too crazy. But we got to realize fastball is a put-out pitch. In this case, and so is a slurve. Not let him have that one, though. Do not be an out. Yes, go! Thank God. All right, Mondesi now. I was going to be so... Dude, I love Mondesi. I was about to be so bummed if he didn't get a hit in this first game. And Josh Gibson! For the second time in the game. What a catch out there. Hold up. Hold up. Is that Henry Rowan Gardner out there? This is probably someone that hasn't really done too much. This is probably someone that would really benefit from being subscribed to the channel, following the No Money Spit series, watching the Conquest tips video, being a part of the community. And you can too by hitting subscribe. And you can hit perfect singles just like me. Also, if you subscribe, not only do you get perfect singles, but you get Bryce Harper just absolutely getting in there. Absolutely getting in there. Let's go, man. What did I say? What did I say? We were going to get 2 runs out in center, rightfully skedaddles from the ballpark. That is how we make a debut. First ranked game of the year. That's a powerful one. We take that every time. First of many dubs that we're going to see together. Now, for what I am going to be doing in the coming week, before the next episode, the things I'm going to work on. This event right now, at the time of recording, I got 2 days left to get 7 wins. To be honest with you, I haven't played that hot in this event, but I'm going to sit there. I'm going to grind this. I'm going to grab this Anthony Rendon. I like grabbing these cards at this time of year. They have a high chance of having a ton of value, so if you want some long-term investments, early event rewards tend to get ignored, and then later in the year, those cards are really helpful for a big collection, so their prices tend to shoot up for a bit in time. So we're going to play, we're going to earn that card. Now, after that event ends, a new event is going to come out. I'm going to keep my eyes, see what draws me there. But in theory, I've got a couple weeks to get that done. So the next thing I'm going to do is I have yet to play Battle Royale. You can see I still got my free entry there. I'm probably going to do this on stream. So if you're seeing this video and you want to hang out anytime, twitch.tv/CodyHouse21. We love to have a good time. But these programs are a good way to get filler cards for collections later on. Even if you're not good at BR, the math comes out to basically if you can get 1 point per entry, this is worth it. Even when you start paying stubs to get in, because of the amount of packs you get, the amount of cards you get. At the end of the program, you get one of the 2 flawless rewards, which right now we're going for 61K if you put an order in, 64K if you put an order in. You can basically get that for free just by grinding. Obviously, the better you play, the more successful you are, the better you're going to be. But we're going to start to really push this BR program. We're going to sprinkle in some ranked gameplay as well. And then also super excited to see, by the time this video drops, it will have already started. But Friday the 29th of March, I believe this video is dropping on the 30th. We've got the opening day event, and we've got the egg hunt program. So traditionally, the egg hunt program, you got to do different things in different modes to get these eggs. And last year, the players were themed around people that had kind of Eastery themes to their name. And I'm super excited to see what they do with that. So that's where we're going to focus this week. We've got a lot of the single player stuff done. Team Affinity, very close to being completed for me all the way around. So probably when I'm doing events, especially, I'll focus on AL Central players, NL West players. And again, if you missed episode 1, if you've been watching this, but you missed episode 1, as you're doing these, if these packs have pitchers, right? The NL East has Billy Wagner. My personal opinion, no matter what card you want, take the pitcher first. Take the pitcher first. Milk that pitcher. Let me grab one that's not all the way completed so you don't hear that electric noise. So if you come down here, single player missions, even if you're not playing online, you can see between Clase and Zach Greinke, every 9 innings I pitch is 10,000 points. If I'm online doing the same thing, it's every 3 innings with Clase and Greinke. And right now, current event, both these guys are usable. If they're usable in the next event by chance, really easy way to grab a lot of XP quick and fly through those programs. So we've got a little bit left, but we're almost done there. We will have more No Money Spent in this series all year long, and we'll have other content dropping as well, Diamond Dynasty and outside of Diamond Dynasty. But until the next video, I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Toodles!